My stepdaughter skipped our wedding, but today she shows up demanding that I hand over everything I own, claiming it's rightfully hers. When I refused, she took me to court, but I delivered some surprising news in front of the jury that completely slammed her down. However, despite the legal advice, I couldn't shake my worries, particularly because I didn't want our son to experience the drama surrounding this family dispute. As the court date approached, the tension in our household grew. In court, Amelia's lawyer was relentless in their efforts to assert that Michael needed to prioritize his first child, Candace, above all else. Their argument centered on pushing for a full-blown trial to determine the property's ownership. Since we lived in Colorado, the legal system required us to go through a jury trial, which only added to the complexity of the situation. The looming court trial had both Michael and me on edge, especially since Amelia's lawyer was resorting to some dirty tactics, digging up our past to make their case in court. Our own lawyer was doing his best, but the situation was undeniably stressful. During this time, out of the blue, we received an unexpected call from Tom, who insisted on meeting us at home. Since the painful discovery of Tom's involvement with Amelia, Michael had cut off all ties with his once best friend and didn't want to meet him. I convinced him to hear Tom out just in case it would help us resolve this dispute sooner. When Tom came over to our house, we were half expecting it to be another one of the opposing lawyers' ploys to undermine our case. However, to our surprise, Tom was here with a different intention: to talk. He revealed that he was here to make a confession about something that would be incredibly difficult for Michael to hear. Michael sat motionless as Tom revealed that Amelia had been seeing him behind Michael's back for a very long time. And they had been involved romantically even before Amelia became pregnant. I held my breath as Tom continued disclosing a bombshell that none of us had expected. Apparently, when Amelia got pregnant, she confided in him that she believed the child was actually his. However, because Michael was financially more stable, she had chosen to keep the truth hidden and remained in the marriage. Tom had pleaded with her to reveal the real father to Michael, but she had consistently refused to do so. I couldn't believe how Amelia could manage to keep this a secret for so long, and the audacity she had for fighting over the property while keeping this monumental secret from Michael. It was mind-boggling how she had managed to maintain this charade for so many years, all the while causing such turmoil within our family. Tom explained that he had kept silent all these years because he believed that Amelia truly loved him. However, witnessing the pain that we were going through because of the court trial, he finally saw her for who she really was. He started weeping, asking Michael to forgive him. Michael, still in the state of shock, sat there silently. I was filled with anger and frustration, especially seeing the emotional turmoil that my husband was going through. This man believed his whole life that Candace was his daughter, and now he was being told it was all a lie. I had chosen to remain silent in the past whenever Amelia and Candace were rude to me, as I wanted to maintain a cordial relationship with them. However, with the truth now out in the open, there was no point in continuing this charade. I promptly contacted our lawyer and relayed the confession Tom had made. Our lawyer informed us that for our statements to be held in court, we would need to provide concrete evidence such as a DNA test. So we decided to invite Candace over for dinner using the pretense of wanting to meet her.